After discovering the world's highest rated beer, Insight Brewing founder went around the world on a beer quest. He then launched Insight Brewing.
Back in 2007, I was going to college for classical music. What happened is I accidentally tasted the world's highest rated beer in Denmark as I was visiting family. And as I tasted that beer, it was something that was like the birds came out, sun started shining, one of those moments where I realized what I wanted to do in the world. I get back to the States and I start talking to brewers, I start reading textbooks, and I start home brewing. During this process, I had professors who saw this passion that I had and asked me to apply for a fellowship that would pay for me to travel around the world post-graduation studying my passion, which was beer. So I ended up taking about a year and a half, and I contacted breweries, farms, festivals, put together this year of travel, applied, became a finalist, and lost. So I ended up starting this blog called Bike for Beer. And I ended up biking everywhere I went. I called all the breweries, asked if I could work a little harder for a place to stay and a meal. So I ended up going and picking hops in England, and I worked at the Fuller's Brewery in London, biked around the country, went out to Japan, brewed sake and beer. After that I went to Denmark, hired on as a head brewer in northern Denmark. Before I came back to the States, I ended up traveling among Belgium and France, visiting breweries and wineries. So then I get back to the States, time to start a brewery. The name Insight is inspired from the actual travels around the world and learning how they do it in their specific location. You get to really learn about the insight to the world of beer. And our goal as a brewery is to keep learning about the insight to the world of beer all around the world.
As a brewer here at Insight, I've been brewing for about a year and a half. Entered a couple different contests. The one I'm most proud of is the World Beer Cup out in Philadelphia. Tons of breweries involved. There was something like 5,000 different beers from 2,000 different breweries. And we were one of 5 breweries from Minnesota to bring back a medal. So we got a bronze medal for our Saison Sunken City in the Belgian fruit beer category. So we're really proud of that.
I come to Insight because I love their beer. I am a big fan of all their fruity Saison beers, and I'm here actually representing Wild Paws, and they are donating $2 of every pint sold tonight.
A lot of beer going in barrels right now. When I first got here 6 months ago, we had 0 barrels going, and right now we have 60. When you put beer into an oak barrel, it will change the beer itself. It kind of changes the complexity of it, adds a little bit more depth to it. We have lots of different barrels going on, so we have a couple tequila barrels, bourbon barrels, 2 wine barrels, 14 sour barrels going right now. Think of sours as like sour candies, kind of sweet and bitter and sour all at the same time. It's a new form of beer that America's catching on to, which I've been brewing for a couple years, and it's just fun to kind of change people's perception of what a beer can taste like. To throw something different at them like that, it's actually really fun to kind of play on their taste buds.
So what we do now as a brewery is I continue traveling around the world. I keep working with breweries, and we keep making new recipes, new ideas, new processes. And with that, we bring a legend back with every place that we go, and that becomes the beer. That becomes the story of this mythical brewmaster that is traveling the world for beer.
I think the taproom experience at Insight is unique due to the fact that we have a variety of different beers on tap at all different times. Some of them you can only exclusively find here in the taproom. We've currently been installing a new tap system which will feature 25 beers in the near future. Tours we do every Saturday right around noon, 12:15. You can just show up and it's a free tour. You get a free 10-ounce beer.
In addition to a unique taproom experience, our taproom has been a host to a variety of cool events. We've done everything from co-ed baby showers, birthday parties, retirement parties, local business happy hours. We have multiple seating areas. Our main focus is to make sure that our guests are having the best time possible drinking the best beer. If anyone watching wants to plan an event, all the information is on the website and you can submit a request right online.
What we're doing right now is really, really cool. And personally, for all of us that got to start this, everyone that gets to work here, we're just passionate about beer. It's a joy to be here every single day. I really love what I do.